Hi, I'm Raquel, and this is Law Librarian Plans. Today, I am going to be decorating my journal using the Autumn Allure sticker book by Love Posh, and I will decoratively date it with Dated Neutral by Mojo Jojo Plans. Let's get started. So for this spread, I actually started with a washi, or rather a pet tape that I found in my collection. um, I saw a spread with similar colors, and I remember that I had this beautiful washi that is basically a mountain scene with some camping items. I could not find, I know I've seen similar stickers somewhere else. I couldn't find it, but I had this Autumn Allure sticker book from Live Love Posh that I also wanted to use because I did remember that this one had these mountain scenes, and I'll find the page for you. Um, so there's these houses with the fall leaves, but there's 2 pages of these stickers of mountains and pines and so forth. So I thought they would look good together. Sorry about that. I just shook the whole table. Um, Now I could use this sticker here, but this sticker is not the whole width. So to make it easier and to get to use this pet tape, I'm going to use the pet tape on this side. So let me remove the masking tape that they use to keep it together, keep the roll up, and now it's peeling from that. Let's see if I can remove it in an easy way. And this is not pre-cut, so oh wow, a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be. Okay, there we go. So and I'm gonna have to see it got some goop on it, so I'm gonna cut the very end of this, and we'll start it um, on the edge of the page. Okay, so I just cut off that page that was goopy, and I'm going to put it right here. And I want to move this so I can see where the cut line should be. The cut line is, oops, right there. Yep. So let me cut that, finish cutting it straight through. And then I will just peel the backing from my pet tape. Not the easiest thing to do. Now I understand why people absolutely hate um, pet tape that's not cut. But since this is just one, like a big strip and not like sticker type stuff, I don't have to like trim it or anything. I could, but I'm just gonna put the whole thing down like so and cover this entire box. Bam. All right. I love that. I could trim that. I may trim that. We'll see. I'll think about it. All right. With that being done, that was easier done than I thought. I'm gonna close my pet tape, put some of that masking tape on it, and move it aside. Now, this is gonna be a very simple spread. I'm just gonna put some trees and hope for the best. Um, there's no particular decorative scheme that I'm aiming for. Most important thing um, in my journal is that I have enough room to write every day the thoughts of the day. This is more like a diary, really, than a journal. But that's pretty much the whole goal here. Um, so yeah, that's that. Let me take this one right here, put this over here, and I'm just putting some trees down. That's pretty much all this spread is going to be, other than decoratively dating it. Um, and that's fine. It's kind of a nice, simple way to welcome fall. I like these mountains, so I'm going to use these over here. Not much has to happen to make this work, and it's colorful enough, and it will do the trick for me. So that's where we're aiming for here. So on this side, I'm trying to decide. Yep, I want it here. And this is wide, but it's not very tall, so it'll give me a couple extra lines on the top. I'll put this one right here. So, and then I want to use, I think I'm going to use these trees here. And there. And then I think I want another scene or another tree. I kind of want another tree there. And I'll end with a mountain up here. So I'm going to use these. See, very, very simple. There's for this spread, it doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be, I don't have to coordinate boxes. I just have to get some stickers down on the page, and that pretty much takes care of it. And try to make it pretty. And that's all the goal that's here for this particular spread is to be functional and somewhat pretty, and that's good. And I will write underneath there, just so you know. All right, so that's that with the decorations. Very, very simple. That's pretty much what I wanted. So now we're gonna just decoratively date. And I was looking through this book earlier, and I'm kind of liking, I'm not usually a big fan of the stacked dates. I'm not going to use those. I used those very recently. I think I'm going to use these double lined ones, the stacked dates. Let me see if I can find the days of the week. No, those are holidays. Oh, there we go. Days of the week. So I'm going to use the stacked dates, I think. I'm thinking here. Do these come in non-stacked format? That's the question. They do not. And I think, oh, yeah, they come in the non-stacked format. Okay. So which color do I want to choose? I kind of like trying to figure out what color this is. It is a light brown as opposed to a dark brown. Yeah, I think I like that light brown. So let me grab my tape, my whiteout tape, and just white out those dates. This is a Tombow correction tape, not whiteout. Whiteout is a brand. I keep saying whiteout. Everybody knows. If I say whiteout, everybody knows what I'm talking about. So sorry, Mr. Whiteout brand. So we're gonna do days of the week, like so. Yeah, I kind of like that color. It's kind of an interesting kind of mid-range brown, for lack of a better word. Mid-range brown. I just hope that there are numbers that are similarly. I love those stacked days, but unfortunately, in a lot of my spreads, they don't really fit very well. And so I tend to ignore them and go for other date stickers. So perhaps in one of my undated planners for next year. And yes, I've already selected my planners for next year. I actually did that about a month ago, because maybe even longer than that. Planner season was coming along, and one of my planner goals for this year, or one of my things for this year, I won't say it's like, well, it is a goal, was to use more of my planner stash that I have. I actually had, beginning of this year, 32 unused planners. I kid you not, 32. And so I used some this year, and then as planner season was approaching, new planners for the year. I don't actually, that's not true. I did buy one. I was gonna say I don't use July to June planners or 18 months planners, but I did buy a July to June planner, and I did that for work because um, that corresponds with my fiscal year and evaluations and all that. So I thought that might be a good thing to do. And yeah, so that's what I ended up doing. I kind of want to put September up there to match, so I think I will. Now the size that I want is only in the stacked, so I'm going to take one of the stacked stickers and I'm going to cut it, and then I'm going to place it um, back on the page as a long word. Cut off these corners, these weird pointy corners. Okay, and we'll wipe that out, and then the last thing I'm going to do is put the dates down. Oops, I am really flunking. This is very good tape, but a little bit finicky. You have to kind of put it just right. Otherwise, it does weird stuff like you just saw. So let me, oh, that's not even the right one. Is it? It looks like it. It doesn't, but it doesn't. Um, and the darker one looks too dark. So I think it's going to have to be this one because the darker one definitely looks too dark. So September. Yeah. And I even have some 2025s. And the sad thing is I bought them and they didn't get used for the most part. So I will not be repeating that mistake next year. I mean, I love the fact that she provided them, but I forget to use them. So, you know, all right. Look, another sheet, smaller ones. I bought all the ones that match. So let me find days of the week and then this will finish this spread. And there we go. So this is the 22nd. And these are very big. Ooh, super big. Okay. So are there smaller ones? Yes, there are. They're the tiny ones, which I don't love, but I think that's what I'm going to be stuck with. So I could go really huge or I can go really small. There's no in between here. So we're going to go with the really small. Monday the 22nd. And honestly, my eyes are playing tricks on me because they are looking wrong, but I know these are the right ones for this color. 4, 25. I probably don't need to read those off to you. You know how to count too, don't you? All right. Let's see. As I said, this is a easy peasy spread in my journal / diary. And again, I really don't need the dates, but I kind of like to see it dated. There. All right. So there you have it, folks. There is my journal / diary for the week of September 22nd. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my videos, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching and have a great day.